Hello, my lovable lovelies. Welcome back. So today I just wanted to do a get ready with me with you guys, but yesterday I went to CVS and Ulta and I picked up a few things. Goodies! I got goodies. Yes, I can't help myself. I'm an avid shopper and I'm a sucker for deals. So let's just go through what I got at Ulta first, because I went in there simply to run in there and grab a drugstore primer. That was all that I needed, and I didn't even get the drugstore primer there. Like, I went in there and they were like, oh, hey girl, we have ColourPop. I was like, oh. All of a sudden they have ColourPop in their store. Like, it wasn't a whole lot of things. It was just like one end cap, but they had no ColourPop before. So I was just like, holy shitskis. Like, I grabbed like one of everything, I think. So let me just show you guys. I got the No Filter Concealer, of course, so I'm so excited to try this out, and I have it in the shade Fair 04. So I'm so excited to try this out. I've heard so many good things about this. So we also have the ColourPop Brow Boss Pencil. It's just the ColourPop brow pencil. I've never tried it before. I've heard good things, and it was only like $6, so I was like, I'm gonna try it. And I just have it in the shade Dark Brown. So it's just super small. Looks pretty similar to an eyeliner, actually. Okay, it's like really small, like the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Like really, really small. I thought it was gonna be thicker than that, so that's good. And of course, it has the spoolie on the end, so love that. For lip products, I got a lipstick and then an ultra matte lipstick. Yeah, a lippy, an ultra matte lippy, I guess is what it's called. Put me on your lips. Is that not the coolest? Like, I just love ColourPop. I love ColourPop so much. Give me some lip. Like, ugh. So I bought one of their, this was really hard for me too, because I narrowed myself down. I was like, okay, I'm going to get one of each. Do not get more than one. And I didn't get any of the lip glosses because I already have a trio set of their lip glosses that I just got. So I was like, no, I don't need any of their lip glosses. Pass on that. Just get one lipstick, just get one ultra matte lip, and then call it a day and you'll be done, and just get one eyeshadow. Well, I failed on the eyeshadows and I got 3. I'll show you guys those in a minute. But the lipsticks, at least I got that down. So, and the lipsticks, I got the shade LA Lady. So let's see what this one's gonna look like. So that is LA Lady, which I think is pretty. But I mean, like I've said in some previous videos, I'm really into the dark lipsticks right now. The kind of brownie, dark, I don't know, just anything dark right now I'm just into. So I'm gonna try this one out. I think that I'm gonna like that one a lot. And then in the Ultra Matte Lippy, I got this shade Sunday. So let's see about this one. Oh, it's not a lippy at all. It's a liquid lipstick. For some reason I was thinking this was a lippy. I don't know why. So, can you tell what kind of colors I go for? So yeah, we'll see how those work out. I think that I'm gonna like them both a lot. So in the eyeshadows, I bought 3 different ones. So I bought the shades Coconut, XO, and Set to Stun. So I think my favorite out of all of them is Set to Stun. It is so beautiful. Let me just pop them out of the package for you guys. So this is the shade Coconut. Oh, that's so beautiful. Beautiful. This is the shade XO. So that's XO, if you guys can see that. I think it's really pretty. I think those actually go really well together. I really like to put different shades together like that, so I'll probably will try something with those two, like just seeing them together side by side. I'm like, ooh, what can I come up with? So last and definitely not least, this is my favorite out of the 3, is the shade Set to Stun. It looks like this. This one right here is the shade Set to Stun, which I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, if it shows up like as reflective as it really is in person, but it is just so reflective and sparkly. Like, I'm just living for it. I'm so excited to try this out. Okay, so now from CVS we have, first thing I pull out the bag is, I just picked this up. I thought this was adorable. It's just a little acrylic makeup holder in the shape of a heart. I'm sure they're just doing this for Valentine's Day, but I thought it was adorable. I'm just going to set it on my vanity and put like some lip pencils, some eye pencils, something in it. So thought that was super cute. Okay, so these two I actually got from Target, but they're the only two things that I got from Target, so I just threw them in the CVS bag. I didn't get a Target bag. So this is the new Yes to Charcoal Detoxifying Lavender Deodorant. It says charcoal absorbs wetness and neutralizes odor. It goes on clear and glides on smoothly. It is 98% natural ingredients, so we like that. It is 24-hour protection. It is free of aluminum, petroleum, and parabens. So maybe we'll like this one. So far I've really been liking the Mega Babe one that I tried, the Rosy Pits. I don't know if you guys saw that video where I talked about that one, but I've been really liking that one, so I'll try this one, give this a go, and see which one I kind of like better. I just like the idea of this being charcoal and lavender together. Like, I like those two products, and the thought of them infused in one. I'm just like, this product might actually work for me, so we'll try that. The next thing I got from Target was another pair of the Violet Voss lashes. They're just so cute, and they are limited edition. Actually, I saw it on the back, so I had to pick up another pair. So these are called Sexy and I Know It, and I just think those are beautiful, just full beautiful lashes. So we'll try that out. So those are the two things that I got from Target. Moving on. Oh, I forgot, I did get this one from Ulta as well. This is the Morphe eyelid primer. So we'll try that out and see how we like it. Hopefully it'll be a win. Oh, it's in like a squeezy tube. For some reason I thought it was going to be like in the Urban Decay primer potion. I thought it was going to be like that for some reason. So next, for the primer that I actually needed, I picked up the NYX Angel Veil primer. I was going to get the, what is it called? The Snapchat, or it's the primer that goes with the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. HD primer, I think, or something like that. It goes with the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, like it launched with it. But I tried it in store at Ulta while I was there, and I did not like the feel of it. So I just picked this one up from CVS, the Angel Veil. I figured this one's pretty good. I know Allie Glines, I think that's how you say her last name, has like raved about this one, and she's like a drugstore queen. So I figure I'll give this one a try and see if I like it. Hopefully it'll be better than that shitty Wet n Wild one. That one was absolute garbage. I would never recommend another Wet n Wild primer ever again in my life. What else do we have? I also picked up, kind of in honor of Valentine's Day, it's a limited edition shade anyway, so I was like, okay, I have to have it, and if nothing else, I'll just wear it on Valentine's Day and then probably never again. It is the Joa What a Matte matte liquid lipstick. And it comes in the shade Sweetheart. So it's just a basic pink matte liquid lipstick. So that is really bright, if you can see that right there. That is a bright pink. So I'll try that out. I also got a liner to go with it. This is the Joa Lip Candy Auto Lip Liner in the shade Sweetheart, which matches the liquid lipstick. So what do you know? They have a set. How cute. So I got a little set for Valentine's Day. I thought that would be cute to try out. I also picked up the Joa Selfie Ready Setting Spray. I have so many Joa products at this point. I feel like I'm just going to do a Joa video and just do a full face of Joa and just do a review and see how I like it. These two products are from Maybelline and they're fairly newer. This is the Tattoo Studio from Maybelline. So this is supposed to be like a brow gel fiber, I think. It comes with this kind. This is weird. So this is weird. So this says to remove excess from the tip, obviously. Then you swipe that through your brow using short, smooth strokes starting mid-brow. Then fill and blend towards the start of the brow. Okay. Fill to tail. Then it says, last but not least, blend with the spoolie. So you pretty much just paint this on your brow and then just blend it out with the spoolie that came with it, which kind of seems a little cheap. But we'll try it. I know Maybelline just launched a lot of the Tattoo Studio brow products. I really wanted the brow pomade. That's what I went in there for. And they didn't have it out, so I just went with this one. I was like, okay, I'll try this one. I don't have any kind of like brow gels like these anyway, so I thought I would just give it a whirl, just try it out. So I also have from Maybelline the Snapscara. So this I got in a fun shade, the shade Black Cherry. I thought that would be interesting because I have so many black mascaras. It was just like, get something different. Try something fun. Like that way maybe you could just wear black eyeliner, try and do a wing, and do your mascara, and then just walk out the door and still look fabulous. So maybe I'll try something like that. So this is the Maybelline Snapscara in Black Cherry. Ooh, I like that. What do you guys think? I'm excited to try this one out. It's actually like a mascara wand that might actually do my lashes some good instead of bad. Like I don't go for the typical mascara wands. Like everyone loves the Better Than Sex mascara. Hate it. I cannot stand that mascara. It just clumps up my lashes. My lashes are too short for it. It does not work on me. But that's just me. It looks like, last but not least, Neutrogena Hydra Boost Foundation Stick. So this is brand new. I wanted to pick this up and try it out. I've been a sucker for new drugstore foundations lately. So I'll try this one out, give it a whirl, and see how I like it. Those are all the products that I bought recently. So I'm just going to jump into it and just put them on my face and just try them out, all right? So let's just get going. Okay, so I just brought you guys in a little bit closer just so we could get intimate and down to the face. Morning coffee is a must. Okay, so I'm gonna start with eyes today. So I went ahead and pulled you guys in so you could actually see what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna get started with the Morphe Eyelid Primer. See how this works. I hope to God that it does because I have not found another eyelid primer out there that even looks remotely good. So let's just see how far I get with this one. So this one's got color to it. Interesting. It goes on really, really smooth. I like that. And it's just drying down to like nothing. This is perfect. We'll see how it wears, but so far so good. Okay, so we've got our eyelid primer on. Now let's jump into the ColourPop shadows. So I really want to use these two shades right here just because when I swatched them, I was like, holy crap, let's do something with these two. And it is the shade Coconut and XO. I obviously need a transition shade because those two are just really shimmery. So I'm actually gonna jump back over into the Maybelline Matte Bar. I really enjoyed this palette, surprisingly enough. And I think I'm just going to use, let's use Empire. So we're gonna use a little bit of the shade Empire right here and just use that as a transition shade and just drop that from crease to brow bone. Dropping in that shade right there. There, so that looks nice and basic, so that's a good start. Okay, so now using the ColourPop shadow in the shade Coconut, I am just going to create the outer V with this shade using my Morphe Stamper brush. So let's just jump into it. Okay, so we've got a little bit of blue on there. Don't worry, we're gonna clean it up. So now I'm just going to take that shade XO and just press that onto my lid using my finger because these are best applied with a finger. So I'm just gonna do that real quick and see how that turns out. So how are we feeling about the way those two mesh together? Of course, I'll clean it all up, obviously, but so far I kind of like it. I think I want to take a little bit of the blue and sweep it over the crease again. So let me try that. Now let's move on to the mascara. Ooh, this is going to be exciting to see what the Black Cherry looks like with this. I did not think about that at all when I was doing the eyeshadow, but we'll see. Let's try it out. Coffee break. Ugh, my coffee's getting cold on me. Yeah, don't you hate that? Trying to do shit and then you take another drink of your coffee and you're like, oh my god, it's cold. Whoa. So that is the mascara. What do we think? I kind of like it. I feel like it went on really smooth. I had to do a gajillion coats, but those are the kind of mascaras that I like. Like, I feel like if you just do one coat and it's done, it ends up looking really clumpy and tarantula-like, and I don't like that at all. So I would rather do a million coats and just have it look nice and even and natural rather than a caterpillar on top of my eye. So yeah, this one so far, I really like it. And the shade, Black Cherry, really digging it. I don't know how well it goes with this eye look, but I like it on me. So I'll probably try it with another eye look and it'll look better, I'm sure. So moving on from that, now let's just go ahead and get started with the face. For the primer, I have the NYX Angel Veil Primer. So I'm just going to jump into this. Hopefully this will be better than that Wet n Wild piece of crap. It feels really soft. I tested it at Ulta before I bought it at CVS, and I liked the feel of it. Like, I tried 3 different ones before I decided on this one. I decided on this one mostly because it was so highly recommended from Allie Glines. I was like, okay, like, I'll take it. She sold me on it. She's used it in so many videos and her face looks amazing, so I'll try it. But they had like several other ones and I tried those, and honestly, this is the one that I like the best. So let's just give it a whirl. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with the foundations. So I'm just going to be using my Neutrogena Hydra Boost Hydrating Foundation Stick, and I have it in the shade Natural Beige 06. Hopefully this matches. Really bad at match myself with drugstore foundations, which is why I've stayed away from them for so long. See, look at that, it looks yellow to me. We'll see how it blends out, I guess. And I'm just going to blend this out real quick with this Real Techniques foundation brush. So I feel like that covered pretty good for a medium coverage foundation stick. It feels really, really light. It feels really, really hydrating, which is not something that I normally go for because I'm more oily skinned. But if you're more dry skinned, this might be a really good foundation stick for you, because I know a lot of dry skinned people don't like foundation sticks at all. This one might be a good one for you if you're dry skinned. We'll see how it holds up on my skin throughout the day since I'm so oily. I'll try and set it with some kind of mattifying setting spray or something. But so far so good. It feels really nice. Okay, so now we're gonna jump into the concealer. So this is the exciting part for me. This is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I have it in the shade Fair number 4. So let's just get started with this and see how it works. I've been dying to try this out since it came out. It came out months and months ago, so I'm super late to the game. Don't judge me. I'm new to YouTube as well, so don't judge me. I'm getting there. Oh, that's light. That's light, honey. That's light, girl. What we think? That might be too light. Okay, and I'm going to blend that in with my Fenty concealer brush. That is just so damn bright. Okay guys, so how do we feel about that concealer? At first I thought it was really too light, but now that it's kind of blended out, I feel like it's kind of working. What do you guys think? Let me know down below, please now, and thank you, because I'm gonna need some feedback on this one. Still on the fence. So now we're going to use the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Gel. So let's see if I can figure this out. So it comes with a spoolie, so we're gonna need that. So it says to just swipe this through your brow and then comb through with the spoolie. Wipe off all the excess product here. This is weird. I've never used any kind of product like this before. So it says to start in the middle and go towards the end. And then just fill in your brow. Okay, so now let's go through it with the spoolie. Well, that was super duper fast. What do we think? It's actually not so bad. I feel like I can't give them much of a shape with this kind of weird applicator. Not really much of a shape giver there. You can just kind of fill it in. But other than that, like if you already like the shape of your brows and you just kind of want to enhance it, like if you have naturally thick brows or something like that, this seems like a pretty good product. So let me just go ahead and slap it on the other side and see what we think. So this just kind of naturally gives you block eyebrows. So what I'm going to do, since I don't have naturally block eyebrows like some people do and it looks really good, like I have a friend who has really thick eyebrows, looks amazing, this product would probably be really great for her. Not so much for me. So what I'm going to do is, I have the Catrice concealer, the super fine one, so I'm going to use that and just clean up around the brows and just make it look a little bit more defined. So this is what it looks like. It's just super duper tiny concealer, and I'm just going to clean up a little bit around the brow area. I'm just going to pat that in using this flat Morphe brush. There, that looks a little less block-like to me on the ends. Kind of liking that a little bit better. What do you guys think? Let's go ahead and set everything. So I'm just going to use the Coty's Airspun powder, which was actually recommended to me by a friend who I work with. I'm not sure she watches my videos, but Sarah Marie, if you do, thank you so much for recommending this. I really like it. The smell, like you said, just kind of meh, but if you can get through it, it's not so bad. So I'm just going to go ahead and set everything with this real quick. There we go, got everything nice and smooth. So, what do we want to use to contour today? Let's use the Pixie by Petra Pixie Glow Cake in the shade Gilded Bear. So I'm just going to drop into that using my Morphe slanted brush. So we're just going to use that and drop into that shade. Okay, so now I'm just going to use this little angled shadow brush just to get up around my nose, contour around that area. Okay, so now I'm just going to use the blush shade in here, and I'm going to pop into that with my Smashbox blush brush. So just right there in the middle. Okay, so now we need to highlight, which I think the highlighter in here is kind of crap, so let's use another one. So for highlighter, let's use the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter in the shade Pearl. Absolutely loving this one. I think it's great. Pop into this using my Wet n Wild P77 brush. I absolutely love this brush just because it's like dense enough to pick up what I need and lay it down exactly where I want it, whereas a lot more fluffy brushes just kind of, they don't really pick up the product for me, and I'm just kind of like, what is this? But this one does a pretty good job, and for a Wet n Wild brush, can't beat it, can't beat it. Alright, so it looks like we've got everything on except for our lips, so let's just set everything real quick. What setting spray do I want to use? You know, let's give the Milani setting spray another try, because I know that I liked the NYX one. I know that the NYX one worked for me. I feel like this didn't get a fair shot. I did a review of this and the foundation, and I used a really crappy primer, and I feel like that might have just effed everything up from the beginning. So I want to give it another shot, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this setting spray and see if it makes everything last, because it does claim to have a 16-hour wear, and it has charcoal in it. It's a mattifier. Normally those things are things that I like, so I was really surprised at this. So let's give this another shot. Yeah, still got that funky smell to it, but that's okay, I guess. We can get over that. Man, do I need a handy fan. Whoever wants to donate to the Broke Bitch Fund for Whitney so she can get herself a handy fan so she doesn't have to do all this, I'll greatly appreciate it. I'll give you a shout out. I don't know. For our lipsticks, do we want to use the ColourPop Luxe lipstick in the shade LA Lady? Or do we want to use the ColourPop liquid lipstick in the shade Sunday? What are we thinking, guys? Still got them swatched right here. What do we think? I feel like Sunday is probably going to go better. Just because I have the pink going on. I really want to use LA Lady, but I just don't feel like that's going to go very well with the pink and blue that I have going on. So let's just use Sunday and see how we like it. At least this will be a good wear test, right? Like if I don't like it, I go get another one. Okay, so what do we think about that shade, you guys? Sunday from ColourPop, which is actually a Friday, so interesting. I'm wearing Sunday on a Friday. So since I have them, I figure let's go ahead and try the Violet Voss lashes. I mean, not that it's like one of those kind of days. I'm not doing anything. It's like raining outside. It's like a crappy 50 degrees. I'm not doing anything except for going to the post office and that's it. So I really have no reason to do this except for just to feel pretty. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop on these Violet Voss lashes in the style Sexy and I Know It, and then I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, so that is it for my kind of get ready with me and CVS Ulta mini haul. So what do we think about the look? Do we think it looks okay? I'm really loving the lashes, like absolutely loving the lashes. The brow product was a little weird. The lashes are amazing. The ColourPop stuff, all the ColourPop stuff I'm loving. So far so good. This is a new foundation, so I'll do a wear test. I'll check in with you guys in a few hours and let you guys know how it's holding up for sure. Alright guys, so it is now 5:18 p.m. So I put this foundation on around 11:30, 12, something in between there. So I've had it on for a little bit now. It feels like it's doing okay. It doesn't seem to be moving around. I don't seem too oily, too slick. It doesn't seem to be pulling up too much or gathering in my lines. So let me just zoom you guys in so you can see like what's going on the canvas. Okay, so here's a close-up shot of it. So what do we think? So far so good, I think. Foundation is holding on. I'm liking it. It's not sliding off of my chin area, which I normally have a problem with, or my nose. It doesn't feel super slick. So far I like it. So far so good for the Neutrogena Hydra Boost foundation stick. So I'll just check back in at the end of the night and let you guys know how it wore for the rest of the day, and I'll see you then. Okay guys, so this is my final check-in for the Neutrogena Hydra Boost Hydrating Foundation Stick. So it is 9:20 and I am just ready to take my makeup off. I feel like it's been on for a while. It's had its day, so it's time to wrap it up, give it a review, and just take the day off. So all in all, I feel like this is a pretty good foundation. I was actually really surprised by this because it is advertised as hydrating. Most of the time, anything hydrating is not going to work for me just because I have such oily skin. It just breaks apart and it just doesn't want to stick on my skin. But this actually stood the test of time. I'm not really sure if you guys can tell just how well it really stayed on there. Like, if you can see around my nose area, it really stayed on there. It's really still on my chin area. So I'm liking that a lot. It doesn't seem to have moved at all. I have a little bit of a dry patch there, but that is from an AHA that I've been using, so excuse that. But all in all, I feel like the foundation did pretty well. So that is the first time that I have used the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I actually like that pretty well too. We're gonna give this an A+. Normally, like I said, I don't like anything hydrating, but this really worked out for me, so way to go, Neutrogena. You really hit it out of the ballpark. And of course, ColourPop with the win. Like, ColourPop always with the win, so I mean, when do they ever fail me? So I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. So I'm really glad that you guys were here with me today. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, give me a like. If you really enjoyed the vibe, then go ahead and give me a subscribe. I appreciate that even more. So hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more of me, and I'll be seeing a lot more of you in the future. Alright? I love you guys. Peace out.